Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a well, it's not a sunny day anymore. It's kind of cloudy outside. It's April 26th. What's today? It's a Friday? I'm not too sure. No, wait. It's Tuesday. No, wait. It's Monday. Monday. There it is. Yeah, we don't really care about what day it is over here in China, and well, particularly I don't care because I'm on vacation, so I don't give a shit. Can I say shit? No, I can't say shit. And I just said shit like 4 times, including this time. I did nothing today, literally so far. Nothing. I had lunch, breakfast, and it didn't actually go anywhere special and exciting, but that's because I've been walking for the past 2 days. Especially yesterday was a lot of walking. I went to the Wangfujing, which translates into well of the Lord's Palace, I guess, and went to Tiananmen Square and the whole the Mao Zedong Museum and the whole area and the 4 gates, and also went to Dashila, it's a shopping street for well, both Wangfujing and Dashila are for tourist attraction or for shopping, but I needed to buy shoes for my grandmother and my mother. Also, what else did I do? I went to district 798. It's the artist colony. I'm gonna go back there tomorrow again. I'm gonna go back there again tomorrow because there's something you can custom make items over there and get the artist to make items for you and go pick it up later. You don't even need to put down payments, and they'll just do it for you. So it's pretty sweet. What else is there to talk about? Yeah, so I think I walked for more than 8 hours yesterday, and my feet are just killing me. If you oh yeah, and if you want to, a lot of the trips are not filmed because I don't have that much memory and battery power. So if you want to see the pictures, they're in the comments below, in the description below, and also if you want to see my blog, they're also in the description below. But unfortunately the internet is kind of slow over here because things are on China and the server are on the other side of the ocean, and China filters kind of these things and blocks a lot of them, and makes it very difficult to upload things. For example, I can upload photo into my photo bucket accounts, but I can't sort them, I can't organize them, so they're just in a big pile of big pile of photos that you have to go look through them. It's not even dated, not numbered, no nothing, so you just, be patient. Also, the WordPress blog I have, that's also very difficult to access too, so I can't really edit it very well. I can do the general uploading, but that's all I can do. I'm gonna later today, in a couple hours after dark, I'm gonna see how the weather is and go to the Ghost Street. The Ghost Street, I've been talking about it for days, but never actually went there. Mostly because we were too tired and busy. So I'm gonna go to the Ghost Street, which is a night market for specialty food, for Beijing specialty food. What else? Let me see how much more time do I have. Oh, I got plenty of time. I got 10 more minutes. Let me do some ranting. Alright, so I want to rant about a couple of things. If you are a Westerner and never been to China and you don't know the difference, the society-wise, I'm gonna just make some culture, observation, right? Cultural observation, societal observation. Nothing judgmental here, but you can You can decipher it at your own value. The biggest difference I noticed between Chinese society and the Canadian society, Western society, is that in China or in Asia in general, labors are cheap. Labor is cheap. They basically cost nothing. So China is one of the biggest manufacturers in the world, and everything's made in China is because labor's cost nothing. They have a lot of people, and that's their resource. That's their capital. Western society, like Canada, I'm just gonna use North American society as an example. Canada and America, they have less population. Smaller population means that human capitals and labor capitals are worth a lot more. A construction worker is the difference is heaven and hell for the construction worker in Canada and construction worker in China. A construction worker in Canada makes twice, 3 times, 4 times as much as somebody in McDonald's, and a construction worker in China makes like 10% what McDonald's worker make, which is like nothing. They can barely feed themselves. They're just basically working for a place to stay and food to. They make no net income and taxable income. I think that's the biggest difference. And in China, and also in Taiwan too, food is very cheap. Food that are ready made are very cheap because labor costs nothing. And in Canada, restaurants make a lot of money because food are cheap to buy but very expensive to make. The labor costs everything. So in China, people eat outside because it costs less time and more variety to choose from. In Canada, people buy and make stuff at home because it's cheaper this way. I think it's just an economic situation that reflects the truth of our society, the difference between our societies. Not just saying one thing is good or bad, because you can't really force the Canadian model or North American model onto the Chinese, or you can't really force the Chinese model onto North America. It is just incompatible. It's silly to try to apply one to another. It's like, putting a cow's head on a donkey's body, which is silly. Let me see how much time I have, if I can rant some more. Alright, so I want to rant. I have another 8 minutes. No, wait, 6 minutes. Yeah, let me do a little bit more ranting. Another difference I noticed is the flexible university education system we have in Canada, which is so amazing. I want to thank our education system, even though we don't really appreciate it and think it's very expensive. But imagine if you were in China. Like, imagine there's always somebody else worse than you, right? In China, in Taiwan, in Asian countries, the children, after they graduate high school, they go straight to university. You don't have a choice. If you don't go to university, you don't go to university. You just cut off and go start working. They don't have a choice to travel for a year or go to the military or do whatever. They don't really have a choice. They go straight to university for 4 years, and it's a fixed 4 years. So in 4 years, if you don't graduate, you're done. You get kicked out. So it's a fixed 4 years. Not like Canada, you could take 3 credit per semester and skip a semester, and take 3 more credit a semester. Take like 20 years to complete university. That is unheard of and ridiculous in China. And I tried to explain this concept to the Chinese, and they were like, "What?" And there's also a big difference. I've noticed that over here, the kids, before they enter university, they have to pick their major. They pick their major even before they're out of high school. They have to choose a profession, which is very ridiculous. How could you actually know what you want to be for the rest of your life when you're just in high school? So, like, people just choose lucrative positions that actually makes no sense. Like, everybody wants to be lawyers and doctors. Nobody wants to. Well, I mean, nobody wants to be generous, anyways, right? But so people are actually following what their parents tell them and what parents think are the best. So they're not really making decisions on themselves, and some people are really regretting it will really regret it for the rest of their life. Like if you don't want to be a doctor and your parents forced you to be a doctor and you went through 8 years of medical school, you can't really say, can I change my major like in the 7th year or 6th year? You can't really do that. So you have to do something that you hate for the rest of your life and get married, have kids, you know, and tell your kids to do something that he hates for the rest of his life. It's a very unforgiving system, but I suppose that is fitting for a country with so many people. Like, they can't really have a flexible system like us because they have a lot of people. We don't. And we should be thankful for our situation and just be thankful that you're not in Canada. Just be thankful you're not in China and in going through this education system, and you have a choice even though you're paying a lot of money for it. Also, I wanted to brag about this new bracelet I got. It's very nice. It's not shiny or bright or anything. It's a dragon bracelet. I got it for 150 yuan, which is about roughly 20 something Canadian dollars. But think about it, if you could buy this in Canada, how much would you pay for? 50, 100 Canadian? Yeah. So I think it's a steal, and I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna go see if I can shop more. I think I'm gonna. I shouldn't encourage people to like shop because travelers, like backpackers, shouldn't like buy big things. I think small items. Bento is really good. Let me check my time. Yeah, 12 minutes. I think I'm almost done. Let me just do some conclusion here. I think I'm gonna do another video later on. Oh, in this hostel you can pay them 5 yuan. You can pay them 5 yuan to sorry, somebody's talking. You can pay them 5 yuan for them to cook you a homemade meal. So a lot of the staff and the residents are eating together. Let me show you what they're eating. So this is their homemade meal. I'm sorry for the shoddy camera work because I can't really crouch all that far, and my head is huge. Yeah, thanks mom for the huge head. That's it. Done. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.